Wishing in Genshin is expensive. It either consumes our time or it consumes our money. And due to gacha, the things that we get are not necessarily good. But just like every other game, Genshin does give us a few characters for free, both at the start or when we proceed in the game. So today we're gonna see whether we can beat all the bosses in Genshin just using the characters that they gave us. And by that I mean these 10 lovely individuals that we're gonna choose from. Hello everyone, I'm Tigris and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna try to beat all the bosses in Genshin using only starter or guaranteed character. Just like I mentioned earlier, the characters that we're gonna choose will be among the 10 individuals that the game gave us. This of course include the character Amber, Lisa, Keiya, Xiangling, Barbara, Cole, Lynette, Kachina, and of course our main character, the Traveler. Or in my case, Lumin. Now, if I have the freedom to choose between all 10 characters, I can beat any boss in the game. As I mentioned before, all the bosses in the game do have certain mechanics and it's not that difficult to beat all the bosses. So as usual, I'm going to leave this to RNG and I have spun a wheel in my last video to see which character gonna help me throughout this team challenge. And here is who the wheel has chosen for me. As you can see, the first one is Xiangling. Then I have Barbara, Keiya, and finally Noelle. And my first reaction when I have these 4 characters was, oh no, I do not have a main DPS. Who is gonna do the damage? And yes, I was thinking maybe Noelle can do the damage. But then I do not have a shield, and so I finally built Noelle full defense. I'm gonna show you their stats in a bit. And the first realization after I built all the characters was there is 3 cryo bosses in Mondstadt. Oh no. But like I say, it's not fair for me to get to choose within the 10 characters, so I'm gonna run these 4 characters throughout the entire challenge. It's just more challenging that way. Plus I have 2 support and 2 sub DPS burst support. I should be fine. Right guys? Anyway, here is Xiangling's stats. She is level 85 because I don't have enough experience book, especially after I built Barbara. None of them are level 90 by the way. These are her stats. As you can see, she is running for energy recharge. I'm relying on her burst. She is borrowing the Alpha catch from Raiden, and she's running 4-piece Sever Fate. Oh, she is C6 because like I mentioned, not all my 4 stars are still C0. I've been playing for over 2 years. There is no way most of my 4 stars are C0. The good thing about guaranteed character is that even if you're free to play, it's not that hard to get that constellation. Most of this can be bought into shop. Barbara is C3. I really want her C6 by the way. She's running 4-piece clam just for the extra healing bonus. She's using this Ash Graven Drinking Horn, which is on the event. It boosts HP, 27,000 HP. As you can see, she's also fully healing bonus and energy recharge. For this thing, I'm really relying on their burst for damage. So yes, most of them will be stacked on energy recharge. As you can see, Keiya is also stacked on energy recharge. His crit rate to crit damage ratio is 1 to 2, I think it's alright. As usual, I'm relying on his burst. I was thinking Aquila, but then his crit gonna drop. So he's running the black sword with 4-piece emblem. And yes, he's C0. I really need to get his cons. The starter characters are so hard to get cons on. I forgot to mention their talent, but you can pause to see those. Most of them are at 6, a maximum of 8. If they have cons, it's gonna be higher. Noelle is at C6. I used to main her, but she was mainly a shield for Ali. And then I get Zhongli and she was banned. I never took the sack sword off her though. This Alpha sack sword will always be Noelle's. Consider it a loyalty gift for how she was so reliable for so long. I was debating building her a DPS, but at the end of the day I went for full defense. She is running the 4-piece husk for the extra defense. The sword is just there so I can get the double shield. Her cooldown is so long. Trust me, I regret not building her DPS after this. But I decided to stick through it. Alright, let's get this challenge started. And of course, we're gonna start off with our favorite cube. This fight isn't much of a challenge, but as you can see, our reaction doesn't do much damage. That's 4 digits. I see 9,000, I see 7,000. But right now that number is right, but if you go on, especially in the later on boss, that number is gonna really hurt. I posted on Mihoyo Lab before that the Anemo Hypostasis only have like 100k HP. So if 100k HP is already a struggle, Netland bosses with like 2 million HP is gonna be a real problem. But with this team, I'm confident I won't die at this. Therefore, I'm only using 1 star food, both for the healing and revival. The honest truth is because I used like 500 lasagna in the Fender Banner character challenge, and like 300 in the Archon challenge. Since this team has a healer and a shielder, I figure I don't have to use those expensive food much. I'm kinda low on resources at the moment, but I already started farming for meat and all the other things. And now we're going to the Cryo Registine, the first of the Cryo bosses in Mondstadt. While it's not immune to Cryo, Kaya do like 200 damage against it, so there's no point in this. This is basically a Soundling and Noelle solo. And no, I'm not using Barbara for all 3 of the Cryo bosses. I'm not turning into a popsicle today. I fully believe in Noelle's shield's capability. Surely there's no need for Barbara to show up. The only problem here, Soundling alone do not generate enough energy for herself. Remember, Kaya and Barbara also generate energy, but with her and Noelle, the energy regen is a bit slow. Shouldn't be that much of an issue though. One thing I noticed between the 4 of them is that physical attack really do nothing. The triple digit really hurt me. At least it's not double. Pretty sure if Soundling the one attacking is gonna be double digit. Full arm character full normal attack series is so slow, especially if they want to get the full damage out. Next up is our old friend from the Essential Domain, Ellie! Yay, long time no see. For this boss, I actually saved Kaya's burst because I want to see whether I can break all 3 of the prism in one go. Apparently with his burst you can break all 3 at one go. That really saves time, so let's see whether that works. With the shield, this boss is really easy because crystallize is everywhere. I mean, compared to the 5-star Sender Banner characters, this run is actually pretty easy. But that's probably because I made so many mistakes in the last challenge. Oh well, let's just let bygone be bygones. No point regretting it. Okay Kaya, it's time for you to shine. Show them what you got. 1, 2. Oops, not close enough. Next up, they live. Now this boss has been nothing but a pain for the last 2 teams. Let's see how this team hold up. As usual for any Cryo boss, Kaya and Barbara probably won't show up much, but I did use Kaya for the charge attack because his charge attack is a lot faster than Soundling and Noelle. Remember how much Keqing has to run to dodge this attack? Noelle just tank it all. Sure, her shield break, but she still tank it. Even if the attack went through, which I think one of them did at the end, it feels like she got tickled. The damage is so small, I don't think Noelle noticed the attack. This is where the defense artifact comes clutch. I mean, there's only like 3 to 4 characters that run on defense. Might as well make them super strong, right? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there's only 4 characters that run on defense. Noelle, Yunjin, Kachina, and Xylona. Oh yeah, there's 5. Chiori too. Kinda forgotten about her. Alright Kaya, your turn. Try not to die. Go my man, go. Nice. One more. Good job. It was here that I realized how she had saved my burst with Soundlings. She could have melted it in one go. Next round, I guess. It's amazing to see Noelle tank those attack. That attack cut Marika HP in half. And here Noelle looking at it like it tickled her. Plus she's healing all the damage back. She's not even using a healing circlet. And she's healing for 1500. That's pretty solid. Here we go again. Are you ready, Kaya? Time to work. Go, Soundlings, go! And easy just like that. Time to play with the big boys now. Andreas, are you ready? Come on, big boy. Let's see what you can do. Of course, this is another Soundlings and Noelle solo. I am not getting frozen. I'm perfectly fine freezing the bosses, but I'm not gonna get myself frozen just because I decided to use Barbara to heal. Plus, technically, I can only freeze one boss. And it's the one boss that has been causing me so much problem for not having cryo. Comment whether I should build DPS Noelle at this point. But I feel like there's like 3 more cryo bosses. There's no reason for me to change her build at this moment. It's fine. It's gonna take a while, but I'm not dying anytime soon. Soundlings is so good, especially with her burst. I'm planning to crown her burst soon, along with Benny's. But first, I'm gonna crown Ali and Skirt first. I'm planning to triple crown Ali soon, and during her next banner, I'm probably gonna pull. I'm trying to C6 Ali. I've been farming nothing but Talent Book and Mora lately. Because I feel like I could 36 star the Abyss's time easily, but my talents are so low, so I'm trying to build it up. Wish me luck. I'm currently at 34 star. If I do manage to 36, it will be the first time I managed to 36 star the Abyss since like a year ago. The Abyss used to be so much easier, but now it's so difficult with all the HP ramp up. I often end up with 34 star, 35 star. If the boss is really stubborn, 33 star. It's not that bad, I still get the primo I need. That's not all of it. For Imaginary Turtle, it's a lot easier because all you need is a huge amount of characters. But like I say, I think it's just my artifact luck and talents are too low. If I improve them, I'm pretty sure I can 36 star the Abyss. More often than not, I'm like 10 seconds away per chamber. Next up, the Valin. Yay, Kaya and Barbara can finally come out and play again. By the way, Barbara can strike the Valin shield like nothing. One burst from her and one E. You look at the Valin shield, it's shredded. That's just how strong she is. Only when it came to the shield. I messed up the rotation a bit here, so I didn't finish him off. But don't worry, in the second phase, they actually managed to finish him off. Time to fly! Go KO, run! Not that it matters. The damage is so low. Time to activate the triple circle. Soundlings, Kaya, and Barbara! Yay, we're done. And there you go. As you can see, it's not that difficult in Mondstadt. Well, kind of. If Mondstadt gives me trouble, I'm pretty sure Netland is impossible. And as much as I wish my damage is higher, I kinda accept it already. Liyue will be out on Wednesday next week as the usual schedule, so I'll see you then. As usual, If you like the video, please like and subscribe. It really do help me out a ton. Still, I appreciate every view I get, so thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to see you guys on next week, Wednesday. Kaya, please sign us off. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye!